Hello everyone. It's just a surprise. I playing with the stamping inks and I think maybe I just pop up and I show you guys because I made a beautiful silver design. So simple. I promised everyone who have two hand or one hand but really good it all with one hand too, so everyone can do that. Okay, so elegant. I think that kind of design will be good on any kind of color. I just so impressed with black and silver, especially if you see have a special dimension, like feeling like have deepness. It's like almost three-dimensional just because the silver ink is show 100% beautifully because it's full coverage. Okay, and I choose the super detailed stamping plate, which is we are know it's more difficult to print with, so let's do that. Don't forget it, we have 25 colors, so you can do even turquoise or any kind of the color. I just did right now with silver. Okay, and I will show how I fix the Swarovski on the surface. Make sure 100% don't move, right? So let's do the fourth, which will be that kind of design. I just do kind of like opposite side, doesn't have to be totally same. Hi everyone. Yes, I just surprised. Is was not planned. I tell you last night. I told you I was not so good day, so I just play. I told you if you are sad or not so happy, just take something out like stamping plate and playing, and immediately everything will change. And look what happened. Okay, so because I really fall in love, I want to show how you do that. I promised it's most easiest design on the world, but sometimes more impressive than others. Okay, again, don't forget it. I'm using the pure rubber base 001 just because I want the stamping ink stay on, long lasting, and easily pick up the design from the stamping head. Okay, I tell you, I can stamping without the rubber base too, but I every time show us how I do on the customer. Okay, so so let's play a little bit. I will using the silver. Okay, and I'm using our stamping head and my favorite palette. Okay, so I will show you it will stay on the normal surface too, the shiny surface too. I just show every time how I prefer to use on normal nail like a customer. Okay, so I show quickly on the TLQ. I show on the regular tip, which is no, is no rubber base underneath. Out, pick up, look. Okay, that is how perfect the ink, and how, look how pigmented. Okay, oh no, that sometimes happen. I just put on my legs, so I just lay down, scrolling. That's it. Okay, and I tell you, the stamping head is jump on my leg. So I was scared maybe have something on or missing the design, but it's not. Okay, so I'm using the rubber base not because the ink doesn't stay on everything, it stay on everything. I'm using because I want to show how you can achieve long-lasting design on the customer, protecting really well. Okay, so I wipe it off, of course, because I do right now on my kinda customer demonstration tip. I wipe it off all tools, and I wipe it off the paper too. So, how you clean, you remember, just simple use the postage tape. You don't need nothing special, you know, that one is cheap. So, my model is come out, okay, this is my customer, and I want to achieve this kind of look, okay? I have a multiple way to make it happen, or you can full stamping and cover it with black, okay? Or you can just partially stamping, and but you have to make sure it's parallel and the design is good. So let's organizing silver again. Squeeze out, pick up, voila, clean the excess which is from the other design. Okay, look, it's just perfect. So I start building. I do the full coverage, something like that, rolling on. Okay, I touch everywhere where is no nail underneath, and I'm using right now which is leftover. You see, I made after like a leaf continuously, so I'm looking the part if I have. If I don't have, I just pick up the new one, right? I think I am able to use only that side, and I will pick up the new one, okay, because it doesn't have too much left. Okay, it's depending on the length, what you doing. That is really long tips, okay? So I tell you, you don't have to pick up the new one to continue, because it's big enough to left over any design. So, but this way you are able to see how easy to stamping with the ink silver, or any ink actually. I'm just using silver right now. I just add a new. So, because I need like kind of V shape, I need some part of the design, so I pick up again. I don't need everything of this whole pattern, just some. Okay, squeeze out, pick up. I don't even cleaning right now that part, because I'm really just use the teeny tiny part of. I need leaf actually, the leafy part. Stamping on. I check the other. I think a little bit to here, to make harmonically, like random, you know, it's like naturally. So I take off again. You see, usually I make the tape ahead, that just make easy. So when you do on the customer, you take off 4, 5 or whatever quantity you're using of the tape. Right now I'm cutting, but you see I don't cheating, I'm using the classic shipping tape, Okay, perfect. And even if the customer talking or right now I can continue, I never left over here because I don't want to dry out. It's super thin engraving surface. So if you don't wipe it off immediately, you have to rubbing well, because sometimes you don't see have between the lines. Okay, so just freshly make everything more easy if you wipe it off when it's fresh. And of course every tool. So let's finish that. So what I did, I used the Stamp It black. Why I'm using that? Because it's super black. And look at that. I show you nothing can make this coverage like this. I take off the excess because really I don't need too much. Look, that is black out, okay, honey? It's not a joke. That called black out, right? It's like fully coverage. It's no joke. You doesn't see anything underneath. No, it's ink. Those what I'm using, it's all ink. It's a fluid, more closer to the polish, but total different viscosity and more pigmented, and dry really quick. Okay, and fully loaded with pigment, honey. It's like I cannot tell anything similar. So that is not a polish, okay? I have to let dry because it's air dry, but it's really I'm used big quantity. Make sure is everything dry out before I use the top shine on. Hi from Spain. Yes, I'm using gel top coat on it. My gel top coat is Top Shine. You can use the matte or shiny one, or that stamping ink can work on regular polish too. But if you use regular polish, please use the regular top, right? Because the gel top will have chance it's come out. Yes, we have on the full collection too. So what I'm using right now, because it's fully gel, I'm using the Colorate Top Shine. Okay, I will do one coat, but I don't let fully cure. Because I will use a gel, actually two kind of gel, to attach the Swarovski on the surface and the Japanese metal studs. Okay, so I just add like 20 seconds, okay? So what I'm using, I will use the Gem Gel, which is non-wipe, crystal clear, and like a thick honey viscosity. Actually, have a question. Does it give you time sometimes to it dry up? Actually, one trick in the last video you can see back in my YouTube channel. I did tell you I started doing the YouTube channel. The key is when I applying on the stamping plate, you remember the ink I'm applying, that's okay. I can even more color or ombreing or whatever, and when I squeeze out, not that point, you have to as soon as possible pick up. And after, when is on the head, you have a lot of time. Even 1 hour later I'm able to stamping on, okay? Just because it's super thin, the design, uh, by this reason I don't recommend to hesitate or waiting. So I'm using the metal stick, which is like an orange stick in stainless steel, and I add 3 dots. Or you can add the line, because the 3 Swarovski will create a line, so it just make more easy, okay? Like this. Okay, don't forget it that is cured to shiny. You don't have to wipe it, and the Swarovski will beautifully stay on no matter what happens. Even if big chunky pieces like charms or jewelries, you know. I'm using the Diamond Touch Swarovski. And add as a center, please. And 2 of this one size smaller. Just because customer like bling bling. Of course, just if they're paying for. If not, I just add like full diamond gel dot, which will bling bling well, so give same effect. But okay, okie dokie. And I will using the little Japanese studs, like that one, super teeny tiny flat, but same time 3-dimensional, right? And I'm using the glue pen, which is come with brush, so I just apply the 2 line where will be applied the Japanese studs. Thank you. I just try to learn. I'm not a social media girl, you know me. And everybody's, why you don't do? It's more easy to share, and I don't understand before why you guys need on the YouTube. And after some friend told me because it's more easy to share with on any portal. So by this reason I started doing on YouTube, and everyone can watch back any video, which is pretty good. But every time I will doing live video too, right? But if you are not able to see, you have a chance to. Okay, I need to take off, because usually I use the wax sticks, but of course it's not on my table. And I told you that is super teeny tiny, not easy to pick up. With wax sticks, yes, more easier. Now that is the boring part, I know. I have to put it on. I just touched the gel, the metal tool with the gel. Why is good if using those gels? The gem gel is super secured. I tell you, super secured. You cannot take it off easy. So customer 100% will bring back, even if big piece. This fish pan, like, because looks like, look. Actually, this is just the tube what I use, okay? So that kind of gel is more fluidy, and cure beautifully to shiny, which is really important on the design too, because I don't want to wiping. No way, honey, you can wiping around the Swarovski and clean beautifully, right? And again, no, you have to use the wax sticks. If not, you have to working hard like I do right now. Stay on. So that is more runny and more fluidy, that one, and have an applicator already, so you don't have to wash your brush, or you know. I just realized I don't put enough too. I don't know the size right now because on my jar is not on the bottom the size, but I think that can be 8 and 10. I think 8 and 10 size of the Swarovski, and the Meta Japanese studs is like super teeny tiny, like I don't know, 2 millimeter or whatever, really tiny. Don't even 2, I think it's only 1 millimeter or half. No. Okay, I concentrated back. It's too much movement and I don't make happen. I don't put too close them. Okay, here we are. If your customer cannot behave or you don't trust her, you have just flash cure quickly and after let her into the lamp, right? Because that is the really stressed out part, because you make something beautifully and after she go into the lamp and the half part is on the lamp, stuck on the lamp, right? So that one, it's a glue pen. If you type it on the search glue pen, you will find it. Okay, everything is on the joanns.com, so you can find that. Or when it's finished the live video, you can message me and I will add the link too. So here we are. I like the diamond touch more better than the silver because it's like really special, reflecting. It's just me. It's super tiny different, I tell ya, so not big deal. And I want to show how it looks like in gold. Okay, if you want like Christmas time or whatever. Okay, and here we are with the silver. Like this. I think it's really good. All right. Have a wonderful weekend, actually long weekend, because it's a holiday, and I hope you're celebrating, and see you soon. I love you guys. Ciao.